welcome back to Reading with Money. I'm Money, and today I'm doing my October wrap-up. It did not go as planned. I mean, I did read most of the books on my TBR, but I only read 5 books in October, which, pause for freaking motorbike. Anyway, it's not the first time I've only read less than 6 books in a month, but you know, I read 9 books in September, so yeah. Anyway, October was a busy month, and I did read a book that is over 650 pages, I think. So yeah, I still did read around my average of pages, which is around 2,000 something in a month. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do these the same as I did last month and go over from my least favorite to my favorite of the month, I think. Although it's gonna be kind of hard to choose my favorite of the month. I haven't really thought this through. Okay, let's just see how it goes, shall we? So at number 5, we've got A Court of... which one is this one? Mist and Fury? Yes. The second one in the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas. You can watch my spoilery vlog for this book if you want to hear more in-depth thoughts, but I did not really like the book itself. I enjoy the experience of reading it, as you can see in the vlog, because if you don't know, I'm reading these because my sister asked me to, basically, and I'm enjoying, you know, texting back and forth with her about the things I don't like or don't understand or question. And yeah, it has been very entertaining, but the book itself, I had so many issues with it. Again, you can go watch that vlog, because I don't think I want to get into it right now, but choices were made that I did not appreciate, let's say. And the writing continued to be a bit irritating at times, with the repeated phrases and the way that the characters all make animal noises all the time while they talk. Anyway, I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads, but it's like 2.5 rounded up for some reason. But yeah, definitely not my favorite. I didn't hate it as I have hated other books, so there we go. So again, sorry sis, but yeah, this was not, at least the ending was intriguing. So if you've seen my TBR video, you know I'm gonna read the 3rd one. In fact, I think it's probably going to be the next thing I pick up, like tomorrow, so I don't know, we shall see. I'm definitely intrigued, and I did say that I was gonna read all of them, so here I am. Next up on my list is Idaho Rights by Octavia Butler. This is the 2nd book in the Xenogenesis series, or Lilith's Brood. I don't know, I still don't know why it has 2 names. I mean, I understand the 2 names, but I don't know why. So I can't really tell you much about this book in particular, but the series is about humanity having basically almost destroyed itself through nuclear war, and then these aliens come and pick up the survivors, and things happen. Let's just say that this alien race is very alien, and there's a lot of talk about, there's a lot of exploration into genetics, gender, sexuality, autonomy, and well, the survival of the species and what that means and what it means to be human. It's just pure science fiction, like you know, that speculative science fiction of like, how would humans react to blank? And I just I enjoy it so much. It's like what I love about Isaac Asimov or Ray Bradbury's writing, of like classic science fiction, of like that wonder of like, oh my god, what if something like that was out there? How would we react? Like, I don't know, it's just fascinating. So yes, the human dynamics in this book are a lot more explored, because there are different like groups, let's say, and that's fascinating. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I don't know exactly why I gave it 4 stars now that I think about it, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to see how the last book goes, because this is a trilogy, and yeah, I think that the whole series will definitely be a 5-star read for me, but this book, I don't know what it was. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So yes. Can't wait to pick up the third one. Maybe that's the next book I should pick up. So that it's still fresh in my mind. I don't know. I have, if you've watched my TBR video, you know I have plenty of options. So who knows? Anyway, and then is my dilemma, because I have 3 other books that I read and I gave all of those 5 stars. Let's just say that next up on my list is Thistle Food by Jenna Rose Nethercott. I really, really enjoyed this book. It made me cry. And I was not expecting it because it's supposed to be like dark fantasy, you know, horror-ish myth retelling. It's just, yeah, but it made me cry. If you haven't heard of this book, which I highly recommend that you go look it up because it's amazing. I did a horror vlog where I read this book, and the next one on the list. The book is about these 2 siblings, the Yaga siblings, and they inherit a house on chicken legs, which is Baba Yaga's house. And then there's a whole mystery surrounding it, and a dark entity chasing this house and the siblings. And yeah, the siblings have some sort of also magical ability. And I can't really tell you much more, but it's such a difficult book to describe. It's very lyrical. The author said that she was inspired by Ray Bradbury's writing, and I could definitely tell. Anyway, we have a variety of narrators and shifting points of view, and I thought the themes explored were excellent and really well done. It explores a lot. It explores the idea of generational trauma a lot, and like I don't know if you can call it like racial trauma. I don't know. There's a lot of Jewish, Russian, Eastern European culture explored in this as well. And yeah, I thought it was super interesting. I haven't read many books dealing with these topics, so I thought that was great. And again, it made me cry. So yes, there we go. Again, you can go watch that vlog for all of my thoughts on that book. And the next one I'm going to talk about, because I have decided that that's the next one, I don't even know, and that is Leech by Hiron Ennis. Oh my god, I'm still not sure I'm saying the author's name correctly, but anyway, I don't know how to describe this book still, and I read it and I finished it like weeks ago. I just, again, the vlog will be up there in the cards. This book is about a parasite that has taken over certain humans, and the parasite is all connected. So all the minds are connected, and I think it's supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic world, and the parasite is basically trying to heal humanity. At least they study a lot of medicine, and they have made an institute of like medicine, and they are supposed to be the doctors of the humans, although the humans have no idea. And I'm doing a very bad job of explaining this book, but basically one of the bodies of the parasite discovers another parasite that causes some sort of illness and death. And well, yes, it's about the original parasite trying to figure out where and what is the new parasite, because it sees it as a rival for the humans, I guess. And also this parasite kills its hosts, unlike the original parasite. And again, I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it, but it is pretty creepy, a lot creepy, I should say. So yes, definitely falls under the horror category. There's a lot of trigger warnings. There's sexual assault and yeah, a bunch of stuff that, yes, it's just, oh my god, so many things kept happening in that book. And yeah, it was fascinating. The narration choices were excellent. The writing itself was very good. It kept you guessing as to what had happened before, and you don't ever really get like final explanation. You just kind of have to piece things together, which I always appreciate. And yeah, I highly recommend that. as a, different sort of horror book. My cat is trying to eat something that she shouldn't eat. I don't know how she got hold of my little bracelet, but yeah. Let's just put it back on before she actually eats it, because I wouldn't put it past her. Anyway, so yes, Leech. Awesome, unique book that I highly recommend if you're still looking for some horror books to read in November or any other time of the year, if, like me, you're not a seasonal reader. Anyway, and the final book on this list, which I have put on my TBR for I don't know how many months, but I finally read Bunny by Mona Awad. And the hype is real, everyone. I have to say I was kind of hesitant because everyone raves about this book. But they're right, it's an excellent book. I devoured it and I loved it, and I was super creeped out by it and thoroughly entertained by it, and the twists. They were so well done and it was so well written. There's a whole chapter that will live in my mind forever. Like, it will haunt me for how well it was written and the things that it makes you like, and how it makes you feel, and how your brain is struggling to, I don't know how to, yes. It's an excellent book. It's just yes. If you haven't read Bunny, if like me, you've been putting it off, go read it. I'm going to try to explain what it is about, although I do highly suggest skipping over this part if you've not read it, because it's one of those books that it's better to go in like blind, not knowing anything. Ever since I heard that this was a weird book, I didn't read the synopsis. I skipped everyone talking about what the book was about in any booktube video that I watched because I really wanted to read it like without knowing anything. So yes. So this book follows this woman who is at university doing like a creative writing sort of course, whatever, master's, I don't even know. And in her year, there are 4 other girls, and they have like a very tight-knit group formed, and they call themselves bunnies. And they have a very peculiar creative writing method, I should say, or like the way that they want to create things. And there's an element of magical realism to it, and I'm not gonna say anything else, just in case you kept watching while I told you not to. But anyway, I highly recommend this book. I know I keep saying this, but yes, it was that good. It was excellent. I can't believe I waited this long to read it. But yeah. Anyway, those are the 5 books that I read. I did start reading All That We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. It's in my bedroom right now, so I'm not gonna get up and get it. But yes, I did start it before the month ended, but I haven't finished it yet. I'm like a third of the way through, maybe. It's a chunky book. But I am planning to finish it this month, so yes, like hopefully this week. I am really enjoying it. That one is historical fiction in World War II in France, and we follow a girl who is blind and a boy that is working for the Nazis, basically, as a radio something. And that's it. And we kind of follow them from like their infancy until the point where their stories will meet, but I haven't gotten to that part yet, so I'm very intrigued about how the stories intertwine. But anyway, those are the books I read. This has been a shorter wrap-up than usual, but you know, it is what it is. Let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them, so we can gush about them in the comments. Let me know what your favorite book of the month was for you. It was difficult for me to choose, but yes, I guess I'm gonna go with Bunny. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already to see how I do in November. I do have my Akko War. Is it Wings and Ruin? Yes, Wings and Ruin vlog that I will do at some point in the month. So if you're intrigued about that one, that will be coming up soon, I guess. That's all for me. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Happy reading. Do you want to say bye? She doesn't look very friendly, but she's lovely. Yes, she is. Okay, bye.